Welcome to Starcraft. I'm Dreadbean, joined by Sapphire. Now, our featured match is between mOOnGLaDe, the purple Zerg, and as the red Protoss. Now, this is Metalopolis, and this is game one, Seth, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, we got the semi-final here as going down to filthy 3-2. So, unbelievable series of games. And now we have this rematch of Az versus mOOnGLaDe and a little bit of smack talk being thrown down between these two players. Now, Az stunned mOOnGLaDe in the quarterfinals and 2-0'd him in a best of three. So now we have another best of three here. Winner of this goes through to the grand final. So this is all or nothing here. There is no more second chances in this double elimination because both players have been eliminated once, and this is double elimination. So if they lose this series, they're out. That's it. That's all there is to it. So now it's mOOnGLaDe versus Az, a rematch. Super excited, and it's Metalopolis as well. So yeah, looking forward to a good match.
Yeah, I wonder how mOOnGLaDe will approach this after he did get beaten, quite handily by Az the last couple games they had. So, it's interesting to check out, kind of the mindset of the players to see if maybe Az will go with early pressure, or if he'll go with his tried and true Psy Storms like he did the other game. So we're in for a good one, I hope, because this is it. I mean, nobody, whoever loses this is out.
Yeah, those Psy Storms were just so effective for Az, and they were so strong. We're seeing a delayed build here. He's throwing down a 14 pool, possibly even a 15 hatch, because we're not seeing a gas. Very Hydra-esque macro build coming up here from mOOnGLaDe, which is a bit surprising. He usually throws that spawning pool down much earlier and he's much more aggressive. This is a very heavy macro opening, so he can really pump drones and really get his economy online. I'm not sure whether he's going to go for that gas. He doesn't seem to be interested in it. We may see like a 15-16 hatchery here from mOOnGLaDe. This is a very aggressive opening. Meanwhile, Az himself has got one gateway online and is chrono boosting his first zealot. Rally point going to mOOnGLaDe's base, so he's recognized what mOOnGLaDe's trying. He should have been denying this expansion. Yeah, Az realizes it a little bit too late. A little bit of a miss micro there from Az. He really needed to slow this expansion down, to slow mOOnGLaDe down as much as possible. But the first zealot is coming across the map right now, so we're going to see very, very early pressure from mOOnGLaDe. No second gateway down for Az yet, who does have the minerals for it. I'm not sure what Az is saving for here. He is in need of more pylons. I'm not sure what Az is focusing on with 300 unspent minerals, but no, mOOnGLaDe is getting these Zerglings online. He really needs to get that Queen online very, very quickly to be able to get the Larvae online to counter this. But no, it looks like Az is pulling back, not convinced that he can take this early expansion. So I don't know if I like that move by Az. I think he was saving up for this Nexus. That's what he was saving money for. But I think that if he committed this to this early Zealot push, he could have interrupted this fast expansion of mOOnGLaDe. So a little bit of a defensive, cautious play there by Az. And of course, mOOnGLaDe's Overlord is getting there and going to see all of it. I don't think mOOnGLaDe's Zerglings are going to be too detrimental to Az's position here, but I don't know if I like this play by Az.
Yeah, he is very defensive, first of all, but, he does have this expansion up very early, so he's trying to keep pace with mOOnGLaDe, who, the thing is, if mOOnGLaDe is left to his own devices, he will expand all over the map, so Az has to be very careful. It's still early on, and these Zerglings will be rushing into these three Zealots now, so there will be early pressure. The Zerglings should, if they can get this around, this could be very dangerous for Az. But these Zealots, nice micro, just pushing them back. But there's just so many Zerglings just slowly whittling away all these Zealots. But the Zealots do hold it off in the end.
Yeah, I really like that micro from Az. He didn't lose a single Zealot there. That annoying from a Zerg point of view, trying to chase Zealots who are doing backstep hitting. And of course now, even though he got one of them down to 20 hit points, their shields are going to regenerate, so they're going to be just fine. Looks like mOOnGLaDe may just lose an Overlord here. Might just sneak out of range. No, it should go down. Yes, it does. So that's a bit of a careless mistake from mOOnGLaDe as well. We are seeing Az commit to this wall in though. His Cyclone becoming part of the wall as well too, which can always be a little bit dangerous to include such a key piece of your tech building into your initial defensive line. But no, it looks like we may see Az trying to see if he can do a little bit of disruptive play with his Zealots, moving out with them. mOOnGLaDe has been pumping drones here. He's got 21 drones compared to Az's 30, so he has fallen a bit behind in workers, and you can see the difference in income with almost 1,000 here for Az and only in the 700-800s for mOOnGLaDe with that 32/21 harvester advantage. But no, I'm sure mOOnGLaDe's going to massively pump drones, which we are seeing right now. It's just a case of whether or not he's going to be well equipped to deal with this 5 Zealots. He does have quite a number of Zerglings and this Queen. It's going to come down to the Queen micro if Az just goes straight in. More Zerglings coming online, so mOOnGLaDe's going to be just fine. He may even get a surround here. The Queen not even becoming involved with that fresh batch of Zerglings going to work. 1 Zealot going down, 2 Zealots going down. These Zerglings carving through the Zealots, and this could be devastating for Az. These Zerglings do not have speed yet by the looks, so still that upgrade to go from mOOnGLaDe if he's going to commit to it. But he's getting his lair online, which is 80% completed now, and a Roach Warren going down. So another delayed Roach build that mOOnGLaDe's using here. We saw this delayed Roach build that he used so effectively against KJH when KJH expected that he was going to be going Mutalist. So I'm not sure if Az is going to be on top of this. Now we are seeing the Speedling boost go down. So it looks like both players just content to macro up at this point, and I'm not sure what Az's answer is going to be, whether he's going to go into Psystorm again.
Yeah, well, you know, I would, if I was Az, I'd probably would go with those Psystorms, considering how decisively they won in the other 2 games. But you'd have to think mOOnGLaDe would be very, very aware of that and, you know, prepare accordingly. But, you know, as it is, they're both, you know, after the initial skirmishes back and forth, they're both pushing back, and just mOOnGLaDe with his Zergling force just kind of roaming the map, making sure nothing sneaky got past him. But, you know, as it is, just more gateways going down for Az. You know, he's looking to really pump out these gateway units, so we'll have to sit tight and, you know, see what's in store.
Yeah, looking like a 6 gate build coming out of Az here. I was assuming he'd be getting that fast Templars online, but no, he looks like he wants to really pump the ground units out and get his gateway tech online. Meanwhile, he is bringing a Twilight Council online. I'll be curious as to whether he's going to go straight into charge lots or go straight for the High Templars. He is saving a lot of money at this point, but once these Warp Gates come online and he is able to really invest in it, he'll be able to do a lot. Once again, we're seeing unsupported Zeals, like a big Zealot push. I don't know if I like this, while these Speed Lords are going to pick up this scouting information. The first Speed Lord does see it, but we are seeing Az is just trying to move out across the map, trying to interrupt this expansion, which he did scout out. So this is going to be a bit of a crucial point for mOOnGLaDe. If he can hold this with this Roach Lingball, which he should be able to do depending on micro, it's going to put Az in a bad position. We are seeing the Roaches and Lings going here. They have the speed upgrade now, so they can hit and run. The Lings sort of evaporating here, but the Roaches being able to go to work. The Zealots being reinforced by another big wave of Zealots coming in. So these Roaches are in huge trouble, but they can hit and run. I think Az is trying to force a cancel here, and mOOnGLaDe may be forced to do it because these Roaches are retreating. Are we going to see the cancel? Yes, we do. So he saves the money there, being reduced to 2 base here, but more Roaches joining the fray. These Roaches really going to work on these Zealots. A huge bunch of Roaches. Only a couple going down as these Zealots get evaporated, and this creep was nicely spread in time for mOOnGLaDe, who was able to reinforce that second group in. I like that play. He really needs to join them up, which I'm sure he will do. But now he has a huge amount of Roaches and a Changeling going out. He could even think about trying to apply some pressure, because there's only this one cannon. There's not really that much in his way stopping him at this point.
Now, meanwhile, while that skirmish was going on, has expanded to the bottom half of the map. So, a bit of forward thinking by Az there. So, I like that while the skirmish, but he really needs this army to be reinforced. Now, all these Warp Gates, though, are very handy to do that, and already there's so many Stalkers on the field. So, I like that fact, and the Changeling does get a catch of all those Stalkers, so he knows what's in store. But, you know, as I say that now, High Templars will be coming in. So, I like this play by Az. It's served him well so far, so looking forward to this skirmish.
Little bit of a mistake here by Az, unless my replay is screwing up. He's just spent 2 Chrono Boosts on his Templar archives without having the Psionic Storm research going. So that first Chrono Boost was Chrono Boosting nothing. Now he's realized his error and is getting this Psionic Storm research going, which is going to be super crucial once he gets those Templars online. But no, this Roach army catching the Zealots out of position, able to take these cannons out for free. But now